Hi, my name is Fleur Marty. I'm the producer for Deus Ex Mankind Divided Breach.
So for someone who doesn't know what Breach is, kind of sum up quickly what it is.
Yes, so Breach is a game mode that is shipping with Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and it is an arcade twist on the core pillars of the Deus Ex gameplay. And you do not play Adam Jensen, you play a Reaper, which is a faction of hackers in 2029, and you are stealing data from corporations from the Deus Ex universe.
So talk about the gameplay. What are you doing in this game?
So you're doing everything you're doing in the Deus Ex games. You're stealthing, combating, whatever mix of both. Your goal is data towers that you need to reach and download the data that's in them. And then once you have reached the objective for the level you're playing, you need to escape the map. And so that's the gist. And of course there are obstacles in your way. So you're in a virtual reality environment, and the programs are trying to stop you, and they are materialized as enemies, turrets, robots, anything.
You can also customize your loadout before you go into a level. Talk a little bit about that and the stuff you unlock as you level up your character.
Yeah, so you have, just like in Mankind Divided, you have augmentations, and the very big difference between Breach and Mankind Divided is that you can totally change both your inventory, your loadout, and both your augmentation tree before you enter each level. But once you're inside the level, that's all you have. You cannot change, you cannot add items, you cannot change your mind on the augmentations that you use. So there's a strategic planning that should happen before you enter a level, because depending on the corporation you're infiltrating, you're not going to be faced with the same difficulties, the same obstacles. Some corporations will have a lot of enemies in them, for instance. Some others are going to be more puzzle or platforming oriented, so you should probably think about your loadout and what augs you want to take with you in the map.
So talk about the multiplayer game. You can issue challenges to your friends to beat a level as fast as you can.
Yeah, so that's the connected aspect to it. So we have two kinds of leaderboards for each of the levels. You have a score leaderboard and a time leaderboard. And of course, to be the best at time and be the best at score, you're not going to play the map at all in the same way. And that's very much in the spirit of Deus Ex. There's plenty of ways to achieve the same result. And so if you think that you've done a really good job in terms of score or in terms of time, you can then send a challenge to your friends and say, hey, I've beaten that map in 10 seconds. Do you think you can beat me? And that's all they know. They just know what's your score or what's your time. They have no idea what the augs you had, what weapons you use, what path you took. And they have to figure it out for themselves. And if they can beat you, they will be given extra rewards. But if they fail at beating you, then you will get extra rewards.
So when does this take place in the Deus Ex timeline?
It's happening exactly at the same time as Mankind Divided. In fact, the Palisade Blade that you are infiltrating, it's the server farm that hosts all those mega corporation servers. It's a physical building in Prague, and you can see it when you play Mankind Divided. So everything is completely tied in terms of the universe. And in Breach, you will uncover conspiracies. You will see other storylines, and they are taking place exactly at the same time as the events of Mankind Divided.
When does Breach come out?
Breach comes out on the disc with Mankind Divided on the 23rd of August.